Oh, there it goes. And it's yeah, it says live stream.
I don't see it.
My little sign came up like it usually does when you go live.
I don't see it.
It says meeting is now streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, maybe it's okay. No.
And then there's a little red light up there. It says live.
Nope, I don't have it.
But there's no questions or anything, huh? Coming up.
Go live. Let me just do this. Okay, 21st. Live now, but it doesn't show up on my screen.
Weird. Post live.
Okay. All right. I see top chat. All right, guys. I don't know what's going on. We have major problems with streaming. It's asking me to put the URL, the streaming code, and all that crap. So anyway, so done.
It's so weird.
All right, we're recording. Guys, sorry. Something's happened. It just won't let me get into my YouTube. I don't know. And it says all sorts of weird stuff that I can't understand, and I'm so frustrated. That's why I try to get on early, because I know sometimes this shit happens.
Right?
God damn it. All right. Well, anyway, anybody who's okay. Nicole C., you're right. Eric was born at 3 o'clock today. Happy birthday, Eric. Anyway, all right. We will begin. Even though this is supposed to go on all the YouTube, all of my Facebook, all this, but it's only going to go on this. So unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. So much for I pay Restream good money to make this happen. And it failed me. So, all right. Okay, we'll get started. Hi, Eric. I love you. Happy birthday.
He says, hi, Mama. I love you too. It's okay. He's going, it's okay. It'll be okay. He also wants to say to everybody watching and everybody connected to Channeling Eric, he wants to say thank you for all the awesome birthday wishes that he's getting. He just loves everybody, and he just wants to let everyone know he's so thankful. So
I hope this is even recording. I mean, it might not be, but anyway, whatever.
It says it is on this side. It says live recording.
Okay. All right. So let's go with we're gonna do top chat. All right, Ben M. What can I do to really grow my soul in this lifetime and be aligned with my soul purpose? And yes, I did enjoy my recent mother-daughter trip to London.
So Eric is saying that you are already aligned with your life purpose. Okay. You can't really be off of your life purpose.
I've heard that.
Yeah. And that your soul will grow. Actually, we get growth continuously. Just everything that you interact with in life, everything that you deal with, positive or negative. More negative is growth. You get more growth from negative things, of course, you know, the things that make us sad or stressed or frustrated, or hurt, but you do get growth from all things that you do on your life path. I actually feel like he's wanting to know like what one of his purposes are. You have a lot of purpose, but one of them is learning how to persevere through things, move forward no matter how hard.
Very good. Says I have an excellent connection. All right. Well, I've never seen the screen look like this, so I hope this is freaking working. All right. Hi, Elena Rivera. Nicole C. guessed it right. So email me at Elisa@AtlantisScalar.com. And for your prize, I have to figure out what that is. All right. Claudia G. from Mexico wants to know who greeted her mother, Clara Elena G., in heaven when she transitioned.
I actually see a male and a female. This feels like a parents, but I see both that have, Yeah, greeted her.
Maybe her mother and father.
It feels like your parents.
Any message from them?
Yeah, she's actually saying that she's pretty excited that there's like some things going on right now or going to be coming to you, and she's really excited for you to just keep an eye out for that. And you know, sometimes we don't recognize things because, you know, sometimes our focus is on other things, and she's saying, so, you know, kind of narrow your focus in a little bit and watch for it, you know, when it comes.
Excellent. All right, Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. Any messages on the love romantic relationship aspects of my life?
Oh, there it goes.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, it says live
That's your restream right there.
Oh, that's it. Okay. All right.
Yep,
Good,
there it
good,
is.
Good.
I always remember it repeats back what we did when it starts.
I know. Yeah. All right. Good. Now, you know, maybe there's hope. All right. So love relationship, Rontavian Mason,
Yeah.
Knoxville.
So what Eric is saying is for love relationship, you know, practice the ability to receive. He's saying you really want to open up and receive. Practice that ability to receive love. Sometimes we think we're open, but really sit with yourself and reflect about that. And
that make sure you know you're worth it. Okay.
Right. And believe it. Believe that you deserve what you're seeing and manifesting. Believe that you deserve that. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. All right, Bob. Wait. When will I get custody or even get to see my daughter, Donna P., Southampton, New Jersey? And this is Bob from Manville, New Jersey.
So this feels like what Eric is showing me, like tug of war. I see like tug of war.
And daughter's in the middle of it. That's terrible.
And it's, you know, it's just happens. It happens when people split, right? It can't be helped sometimes, but I feel like that his heart is in the right place. He cares about her best interests. So, you know, that's a good thing. Eric is not giving me like an exact day and time, but he is saying that it is soon. It is soon, within the next month or so, things are going to be like opening up. Free will does change time things, you know, because of free will of that reason. But he is giving me like the next month or two that you might be seeing some changes with that.
All right. Sean Marie Dastu. Oh, hello from Toronto. Sending you much love today, Elisa. All right. This is Nancy. Her son Santi was murdered when he was 23. What does he have to say about the way he died? What was the spiritual contract?
Her son was murdered.
And I go back a long way.
She's saying she didn't know how he died. Is that what she's saying, Elisa?
Well, he was murdered, but how was it? How was
I see. You know? I see.
What does he have to say about his death?
Okay. Here's what's coming in. So what she's saying is what he's saying to her is that he had like guardian angels. He's showing me that we're like protecting around him. And I've seen this before, been shown this before, like it's common, like you have a family and guides and stuff that bring peace while you're going through something traumatic to try to help the soul ease from this world to the next. Nice. And he's saying that he actually was out of his body before his body was completely, before he completely died. So there wasn't, no, from suffering. From our eyes, it would look like a lot of suffering, but from his end, it wasn't like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Remember, if y'all want a message from somebody who is deceased, we need their first name and, you know, that maybe the town. All right. Rodiana, Oansea. I am watching from the Netherlands. Yay! Regarding my career, where is more likely that we'll make a beneficial move, inside or outside the company?
Eric's saying inside. Okay. Inside the company. Yeah.
Will that be a good thing?
Yes. Okay. it feels like something opens up and you can apply for it or something like that. How
Okay.
he's showing me, but he said inside.
Okay. Barbara Owens. No, yeah, Barbara Owens, Pinnacle for probably North Carolina. Pinnacle, North Carolina. What is life after death? Oh my God, you need to read this. If you read this book, there will be absolutely no mystery
No
to
questions. Yeah.
death
Yeah.
or what the
Yeah.
afterlife is like. It's just truly amazing.
Yeah. There's a
Even
lot to
how
there.
insects look when they die. I mean, it's an incredible book.
Right. Right. I love that book. I've read it so many times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot to this because it's a lot, but it's really a change in vibration. How Eric's trying to explain for you, what you're wanting to know, like what changes. When we leave this body, we change frequencies. We don't go anywhere really. It's just like just a change in frequency. There's no time like here. There's no linear time. And it's all peace, love, and it's warm, like the warmth that you couldn't even like describe in life, like a life here. It's
Nice.
bright, a brightness that is something that our human eyes couldn't handle. So it's home. Eric's like, it's home. You need to know it's home.
Right.
When you go over there, you're going home. And
And you
that's how it
create
feels.
your own afterlife
Oh
too.
yeah, you can create your own afterlife if you want to
Anything.
go skiing on a hill to relaxing on a beach, whatever you
Yeah.
manifest, and it's instantaneously.
Cool. I wish manifestation was that quick here.
Right.
It could be for some. Okay. Elena Rivera wants to know, and she's in Fresno, California. How will this move that she's making benefit her sister and her?
New beginnings is what he's saying. New beginnings. It's going to be a good change. It's going to be a good
Good.
change.
Okay. Tony from Boston. He's a chowderhead. Are you? Anyway, I just saw a movie recently that had a guy with a very thick Boston accent. I love that accent. All right. Anyway,
I
I
know.
took you down a rabbit hole. How many? Tony from Boston wants to know how many soulmates he has.
Boy, they change with each life, but I feel at least two in this life. Two.
Oh, okay.
Two.
Does he
Yep.
have a twin flame?
No.
Okay.
And soulmates, remember soulmates, just in case you don't realize this, soulmates don't mean it's a perfect relationship. It's more so going to be more of a challenge because you come here to
Yeah.
challenge each other. But the difference is you grow from it. You don't grow apart, you grow together because
Yeah.
of it.
So it's a positive, make each other better
Right.
souls, better people.
Right.
All right. Paige Lindstrom from Santa Cruz, California, or I guess Santa Cruz. Love to know about my connection to owls. That's my alma mater mascot, Rice University. I love owls too. Is it related to being a part of a wisdom lineage? My future healing business name. Oh well. Or maybe to do with her future business name.
It is, and it's a spirit animal. It's your spirit animal.
Oh.
Wiseness and being able to see beyond and outside the, norm. So that's your connection to that. And there's a lot of other things that you can like look up for this, that go with it. But this has actually been a spirit animal for you for a couple lives. More than one life, actually, not just two, but more than one life, Eric's saying.
Interesting. Stacy Thornton was wondering what I don't know where she's from. Maybe that's her strongest spiritual gift is. And you're welcome, Teresa.
Oh, she's got really strong. I mean, everybody has like the clairs, right? But they're just not focused on them or not aware of it. But you have a very strong clair sentient, like to where you feel things like you can just walk in a room and feel the energy change or what's been going on maybe before you walked in. You can feel that really good. You're really good at like.
And you guys who are clairsentient, you had to be careful not to let energy affect you, because you had to ask if there's some negative energy. Is that mine or does it belong to somebody? So you have to be very discerning with that in particular, that particular clair. I think maybe I'm channeling that.
No, that's true. You're right. You're right, Elisa. And you also, and this is for most people that are very strong empathic people. I mean, we're all empaths, right? But if we're not a psychopath, that is. But
you speak for yourself. Ginger. By the way, this is Ginger Bailey, and her information is in the description box when this becomes a YouTube. So I'm sorry, guys. I just started out on a wrong footing here. So
No, that's okay.
I'll
Okay.
get it here.
Yeah. So what you can do is just encircle yourself with like a circle of divine light. Just envision divine light, or say that divine light encircle you before you leave the house each day. I mean,
Good
or if you're
idea.
to a crowd of people, and say only what is needed is allowed in. So.
Good. Yeah. And when I do work on people, the main service, I always talk to you about many things in our shadow box. And I remind you that you have absolute sovereignty over your own energy.
Oh,
No
yeah.
one and nothing is allowed to access that energy without your permission. You have control.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Ingrid C. My question is why I had a dream with Jesus twice. And she, Ingrid C, is from Tennessee.
So with dreams, I know I've probably said this before, but with dreams, it is a combination of your all your lives that you have are stored into your subconscious mind, memories, right? And then all the memories and things that you've experienced in this life, and even things up until you had that dream, right? So things that maybe you focused on. Then as you sleep, the chemicals of the mind have to store memories, because that's when you're, relaxed the most, where it can do that. And so it kind of makes it like a story. Your mind tries to make a story out of all these things going by, but you also have spiritual energy that mixes with that sometimes. And so there was a past life that you had in the time of Jesus. You were a follower of Jesus. And that's why you're having this connection. And there's something that's triggered that recently, something that's triggered that memory recently.
Okay, I'm going to look up something. Hi, Jessica. Thank you. We're both doing well. I can probably speak for Ginger. All right, Cassie from Cali, wondering why it is that I have unfinished business with my grandma Rachel. I've had bad experiences with her, and I want to move forward.
So with this situation, the best thing to do is something that you have to realize is that you can't change. You can't change the past. You can't do anything about things that have happened, but you can change how you let it affect you. Okay. And there's a lot of visual work that can go into this. I think Courtney does that, doesn't she? There might be others that do it, but so you have to like work on it to where you do a forgiveness. It's almost like forgiveness. And part of this is a contract. This is a contract for you to learn things from, learn how to actually set boundaries for others in the future or in the present, and forgiveness and letting go. Because hanging on to things that have happened are only going to make you relive it. You're just going to relive it. So you got to learn to let go of it and let it go. It's no longer needed for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Angie K. Krajewski would like to know if her sister Tammy was abducted by ETs when she was little.
Eric says not abducted, but visited.
Okay. Like good ones, bad ones, and what was the purpose there?
Observation, he said. And so with ETs, I think there's a mix, like with humans. There's some good, there's some bad, and there's some that are kind of can be one or the other sometimes. Like they can be like, for some things they can be not so good, and other things they, have better intentions about. This one feels like it wasn't like real bad, but it was like mischievous. I'll use that word, mischievous.
All right.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul though?
No, it was mostly observation.
Okay.
And it kind of messed with her energy a little bit. Like she still has a little bit of like stagnant stuff from it, is what Eric's saying, is why she maybe might be having some issues.
Okay. Shannon Bond from Sausalito. What's the next big positive change heading my way, spiritually, physically, or otherwise?
So it's not anything real big. Okay. And in life, a lot of things are, not real big. There are big things that we go through once in a while, but not often, right? I mean, life is a whole lot of the same thing. But what Eric is saying is there's some change coming for like your energy levels, you on a spiritual level. Okay. There's change coming for that. And it's going to be more subtle. It's not going to be like overnight, but you've been working on yourself, he says, and you're going to start seeing a lot of change from this. And it's about like letting go of other things that are not important in your life anymore, or things that are not needed, he's saying, is what you're supposed to be working on. So you can open up for more things to come. That's what he says.
Greta Kavanaugh from Ireland. May I ask Eric if my second miscarriage was twins many years ago?
He said yes.
Okay. Any message from them?
This was supposed to happen, of course, for like some growth of almost like you have to learn not to blame, like self-blame, learning not to have self-blame. But there is a message saying that these children have been in your life before and will be in your life again, is what I'm hearing. And they're still around you. They're still around you.
Be a grandkid, great-grand, you never know. All right, Julie Ramos. Hi, ladies. My question is about LDN. It's supposed to help, and does it help with all kinds of pain? I love it, but I'm wondering if it's contributing to her IBS. And if that's inflammatory bowel, it's probably irritable bowel syndrome. My brother-in-law has Crohn's, and he had an increase in his symptoms at first. So you need to start with ultra low dose if you have any GI issues, or you need to get the microbiome optimization if you have it. So I don't think it personally, as a doctor, I don't think it helps every kind of pain. Most chronic pains, yes, but not abdominal pain and things like that. I take it and I give it to my dog because it has huge anti-cancer properties and a whole bunch of other stuff. It just pretty much stops abnormal inflammation, which is the root of every disease, even autism, right?
Right.
Heart disease, etc. But Eric, what do you have to say?
So what he's saying is that anything that is going to relieve pain or slow you down a little, it has to slow down the system a little bit for that. And it will slow your digestive tract down, which in turn will give you some inflammation in there. But you can fix this. And he does agree, Lisa, that it is temporary. It is temporary.
Oh, okay.
And the microbiome would help. And also some things that you need to do is change. There's some changes you also need to make in your diet. So it's not just this, it's combinations of other things, he says. But it is part of it, but it won't last, is what he says.
Okay. Should she back up on the dose a little bit, like start out with ultra low dose and then move to low dose?
Yeah, if she's not already on the low. Yeah, if she's not already on the, no, he said, tough it out, that it will pass. You don't need to go to low dose. Okay.
Thank you, D. King. Camille Morris, will my son be cleared of the allegations of aggrieved assault and get his children back?
Eric said yes, but it's going to take a while. This is going to take a while. Yeah.
Months, years?
Yeah, like over like a year at least. Yeah. Okay. Now that can change. Of
course. It will.
He said too that like if you can't change other people's free will, of course, but you can manifest situations, you know, around you and your loved ones to make them happen sooner. So just see how you want it to go. Don't focus on what's happening. Focus on what you want to see it at the outcome be.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. Christy Hadley from Florida, career opportunities.
So what he's showing me is something that you like enjoy doing he's showing me like you can turn this into something like your own business is what he's saying.
Uh-oh.
Like do something on your own. And he says this is a lot more common now. Ever since if something good was to come out of the pandemic, it's
Right.
that people are finding that they can find ways to work from home, and other people are accepting that more, you know.
Great.
So he's saying that there's something that you're enjoying. This feels like maybe art or craftsy things that actually have a spiritual connection to them,
Uh-oh.
that you can do from home. So yeah, he says that you have a good connection to your guides. So sit and like kind of like focus a little bit like on your breathing, just to relax a little and ask the question and just pay attention to the thoughts that are coming in, because you're already getting thoughts and guidance that's pushing you in this direction.
All right. All right. Let's see. Nicole C. wants a message from Roland Anderson to his grandson, Stefan Björklund from Stockholm, Sweden. Roland Anderson to grandson, Stefan Björklund.
First of all, this kid is very smart, and he's talking about how smart he is, and then he's kind of making a joke how he's a little like him, like just making a joke like he's smart, he's a little like me. And so yeah, and then he said that he's just proud of him. He's going to be doing some really important things in his life, and he's got like the mind of like a scientist, where he just like has these theories and ideas, and he's going to act on them, which is good. So encourage that, he's saying. And he's sending lots of love, and he helps from the other side with support and guidance.
Awesome.
So
all right.
yeah, absolutely.
Grace N. don't know where she's from, but how many past lives do I have? Do you need where she's from?
No, but it's hard to give you a number because you've had so many, but I can tell you that you've had a lot of lives on some other planets.
2 digits?
How many
3
digits?
4 digits?
Oh gosh.
Thousands of them.
Probably I'd say about 4 digits, 5. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
And Eric is saying that you have actually had some lives on other planets that are more advanced than this one, but a lot of similarities. So, but you know, I think there are other ones that are like ours, kind of dense and heavy. And there were a few that you were on like that. But he says that you may not realize this, but you do okay. You do okay with what you have to deal with here, and you're going to learn that. He said.
After that many lives, I'm hoping, yeah. All right, Hati from Colorado. How are her dogs? Names are Nizoni and Hozo, Hozho. I recognize that last one. I think
I see like a littler dog, not big dogs. And they're doing great. They're doing fine. I kind of wonder if you like feel them around you, like where they're like, you'll just be sitting there and then you'll look down like you think they're there, or you'll see them out of the corner of your eye, because they are around you still. And I feel like you might see that once in a while. So
they're doing good, right?
Yeah, doing good. Absolutely.
Eric, give them some treats. Play with them.
He goes, of course. He's throwing a ball.
All right. Marie Andrea Atlantis Scalar from Guatemala. Did my Kundalini wake up? Some orientation, please, Eric.
Not completely, he's saying. Not completely, but you are feeling some lifts in your energy. Okay. And here's what's important. He's saying is that sometimes we'll feel things that aren't very comfortable. And when that happens, it's because there's things that are no longer needed for you that are trying to leave. Yeah, that you're releasing. And so just know that it's a good thing, because you're releasing those things that are no longer, I understand necessary for your
awakening. The Kundalini is not without some challenge.
Right.
So
right. And sometimes it won't just happen just like that either. It's a process sometimes. So
all right, Judy in London, could I have a message from my mom, Mildred Haberlin? Or it could be Haberlin, Haberlin.
So I feel like a hard time breathing. So there must have been something with breathing. But she, first of all, of course, wants to let you know that she loves you. That was the very first thing that she said, that she loves you. And that everything is going okay. She's fine. She's kind of like just taking it easy. She's not really doing much on the other side right now. And that she wants you to kind of slow down a little bit, slow down and like take more time for you, she's saying. Do
Okay.
more me time, take more time for you and reflect on things for yourself because you matter, she said.
All right. Eric, there's a lot of happy birthday wishes in the thread. I'm not going to read them all because it'll take too long, but I'm sure
Yeah.
you're right. You're
So
reading them.
yeah, so at the beginning of this, he was saying thank you to everybody for all the birthday wishes, not just on here, but everybody that knows Eric. And so he just loves everyone and he does get them. He hears everybody.
That's
So
awesome.
thank you.
All right. Happy birthday, Eric. I'm Katie McGee from Eastbourne. Could I ask Eric what my life purpose is? I've always struggled. I'm hoping if I discover this, I'll find the life easier. Thank you.
So you have many, like everybody has many purposes. A couple of the main ones are really finding out like what you can endure. Okay, endurance. And so you will be handed things. You'll be handed things to overcome more so than most, is what he
Okay.
says. Not all that they're real hard, but just more often.
Yeah.
And this is because you're here to find how strong you really are inside and what you can overcome and do. Also, he's saying that what is the other one, Eric? Oh, not to let things hold you back. So this is to know that no matter what happens in your life, that you can move forward. You don't have to like let it define you, define you or stop you, is what he's
Good.
saying.
Just
So
be
those
an
are just a
observer
few of
of your
them.
life and sort of
Right,
look at what lessons can be learned instead of being mired in
right,
the ick. All right.
right. Absolutely.
Shayla, oh wait, no, D King. Hi, any advice on how to get customers for my Akashic reading business? By the way, I want to remind everybody, don't repeat the same question throughout because it really makes it difficult for me to wade through all the stuff just once and we'll hopefully get to it.
So getting business is going to be getting notoriety. It's going to be about getting yourself out there, advertisement, finding ways to connect. Oh, Eric's saying if you can connect with others online that do similar, not the same thing you do, but like spiritual communities and get your name out there with what you're doing, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part of
Great.
getting people for you.
Good idea. And maybe you could do something like Tupperware parties, but Akashic reading, get the neighbors and friends and, say, hey, I'm practicing this. So, come to my house and let's have some.
Yeah.
Like that might help. Or not. All right, Shayla.
Yeah. He said, yeah.
Okay. Shayla P from Bowden, Georgia. Since I was in middle school, I've been hearing voices that sound like they're coming from a radio. I do that all the time, like early in the morning. It almost sounds like the 40s people, like, it's a baby, that kind of weird voice. And it's strange. And they tell me that that's because the veil is thinnest then. But anyway, in Shayla P from Bowden's perspective, it's constant flow of chatter, and it seems to happen right before bed. Yeah.
Well, that's because you're winding down and you're clearing off everything for the day, and whether you realize you are or not, because that's what we do when we try to relax and go to sleep, and things will come in. You have very strong clairaudient and a very strong claircognizance, okay? And tuning in to spirit is like tuning into a radio. It's kind of the same thing. It's a frequency. You're just tuning into it. You're focusing on it. So that's a better way to put it. You're focusing on it. Everybody has it coming in. Some have it stronger than others. This is because what Eric is saying is this is happening because you need to look more into perfecting the skill. So,
interesting. Okay.
yeah.
So these voices she's hearing, Are they relatives? Are they just strangers living on the other side? Are they negative entities, or are they auditory hallucinations? What are they?
Yeah, no, they're not hallucinations. They're actually things that she's hearing is just like her guides and family. But the problem is that she's got a really good like receiver. Let's call it a receiver. But she doesn't have control over it. So it's just like coming in all at once.
Oh,
So
boy.
that's what he's saying. So you just want to try to get find someone to help you get, to learn how to control that. Oh.
All right, lots of thank yous, lots of happy birthdays. Jessica, my Taka, happy birthday, Eric. I recently heard a spirit that said his name was Eric. Was that you, Eric?
He said yes. He said yes. He actually tries his hardest because so many of the followers try to get him to like either play tricks on him or communicate with them, and they all talk to him. And he does try very hard to let them know that he hears them.
Sweet.
So yeah.
My little
Absolutely.
multitasker.
Yeah.
What were you trying to say to her besides, hey, my name is
Just
Eric?
letting her know. Just letting her know
Okay.
it was him and he was there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Paige from Georgia, Paige N. Will my financial situation be looking better soon?
With most financial situations, Eric is saying, and this is for you too, look at your budget, reevaluate it, because sometimes it's the spending that you're not aware of that's going out. Get a better control over that. But he says, yes, it will. It will get better. It's not just you, he says, the economy is really messing with people. Right. So, but he does say that if you like just reevaluate a little bit on your spending going out,
When will
even
the
if it
economy
doesn't
get better? When
Huh?
will it get better? When will it get better? Next year? After
No.
the 2024 election?
No, he's saying that it'll be sooner than that.
Okay.
He gives like maybe about what are we at the end of the year, Eric? Well, I guess that is next year, but he says right after the holidays.
Okay.
Right after the holidays, it'll
I
start
hope
looking
so.
up for you. Yeah.
All right. What's going to be done about the mass flood of people across the southern border? There's 10,000 a day, and kids are drowning in the Rio Grande, and it's just horrible.
This
People
is
being
for
trafficked, children being where we don't know where 85,000 kids are, that kind of thing.
right. Well,
We're going to stop it.
It will eventually, but things like this will happen because there needs to be change. Okay. And it needs to be loud. Things need to get loud so it'll get paid attention to. It's unfortunate for who has to suffer.
Nobody's allowed to go just waltz over the border of Spain or Ireland or whatever. I don't know what the deal is, but
right. Well, it's dangerous. It puts a danger, people that are crossing in danger too, not just us in danger. So it's a security breach.
Well, of course, we're in danger because of the fentanyl, kids, babies and daycare centers dying and stuff. But the kids, the women and the children that are crossing, raped and trafficked.
Right. It's dangerous. There's no sense of control or organization with it. So it's just out of control. But things like this do happen to get those red flags up there and be loud enough to make something change,
So for the sake of both sides.
It will, Eric said.
Gina Asensio from Philadelphia. What's the name of her main spirit guide?
So with spirit guides, sometimes it's nice to get the name on your own. But I will try to get a name for you. Hold on a second. So this has a, let's see, this is a has a Z in it. There's a Z. Zara?
Okay.
Zahara.
Zahara. Okay. Good.
Yeah, Zahara. Zahara with an H in it. So yeah, right. Zahara.
All right, Sean Marie Dastu. I think we already answered a question for you, but this seems really like one we can't pass up. I have 3 children on the other side, Dakota, Elijah, and Katie. Do any of them have a message for her? And she's from Toronto.
I'm trying to cry. Yes, they all are holding their arms out, talking like saying group hug, group hug, group hug, like that, and sending love. I'm getting chills all over, and they just can't wait for you to be their mom again, because they wouldn't have it any other way, is what they're saying. And they are still with you. They're around you, and sorry that you can't. They're saying one is saying, she's saying, I'm sorry that you can't hear us, but they are trying, to let you know
Maybe
they're there.
Eric, you can give them a few lessons on how to communicate.
Yeah. Well, it's not them, it's the mom. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief blocking that.
Terrible club to be a part of.
Yeah.
All right, Aussie Acker from Gibraltar. Happy birthday, Eric. Thank you for sharing him with us, Mama E. You're welcome. We love you. Time of birth 3, but somebody got there before you. Good for you. I put it on TikTok. I did a commemoration video on TikTok. So
yeah.
Y'all subscribe to my TikTok.
It was at 3 o'clock Texas time, right?
Yeah. Would like to ask Eric if he's planning on having a second book. I cannot do that. Unless he wants to check it himself, forget it.
Yeah, no, he's not. He says that there's really no way to outdo the one he has. So, that it's what it is. It is what happened. It is, all true. And it covers everything, is what he's saying. So
it does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see here. Find my place. Because I lost it. All right.
I hate that. I hate it when that happens.
I know. Jasmina, Skrbinjek. Lots of consonants. I have struggled with those consonants. Anyway, I have a question about, can I hope for a love connection with K, initial K? Jasmina S.
This feels like it's kind of stuck in a friendship zone. And there's a reason for it, Eric said. There's somebody else, he said. There's somebody else. So
for her,
sometimes
for
her.
Oh, okay,
and what he says is sometimes we'll like have our eye on somebody that we want or like or think it'd be good with, and it doesn't work, and we think, oh man, like what's wrong with me, or why isn't that working? Like there's a problem, but it's not that. It's just because it's not meant.
It's not
meant to be. It's not right. It's not meant to be with them. So no, but there's a friendship. There's a good friendship there.
Okay. This is interesting. Olivia asked, when Eric goes and gets someone like people we interview or deceased loved ones, etc., what does that look like? I always imagine it as him meeting said person in a subway station, then riding together to the meeting. That's funny. But what's it like for you, Eric?
Well, that depends on the medium too, because, for Eric, I mean, it's different. It's different for us, but not for Eric, of course. But for Eric, he goes, all I got to do is snap my fingers and they come.
Dance, pony board dance.
Yeah, I just snap my fingers and they come. Wow. He said no. He said he does enjoy, though. He wants you to know that he does enjoy meeting all the different people that we like interview. Some of them he'll meet like before, but some of them it's just at that time that it's happening, and he enjoys it. He loves it. He loves it so much, and it's just like if you're meeting somebody here, So, but
he had a fun time with Jimmy Buffett with the interviews.
He goes, get the hell in here.
I know. Oh, Jimmy Buffett was just like I thought he would be. That's coming on be sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss that one, people. Aaron T from Minneapolis. Do I have a soul tie to my ex-husband? Well, if he's your ex-husband,
what?
A soul tie. Obviously, if somebody's in your life, they're part of your soul family. From what I understand.
Anybody who makes a change that is a part of your life, not just someone I mean, unless they make a big change in your life by walking by you on the street, but anybody who has made a big significant change in your life is usually somebody who's part of your soul group, soul
Okay.
family. So yes.
And his,
Yes.
okay, in her case. All right.
Yeah.
Kristen Yates, happy birthday. Wondering where the best location for us is when my husband retires. Maybe just a region, you know. That might be too specific.
Tires, somewhere by water. I see water, like coastal water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Katrina from Michigan, message from grandmother Margaret.
So she's got like a very someone who would like to be like the center, like she's the center of the family, and she will give her opinion and advice, and she enjoys that, is what I'm feeling with her. And what she's saying is that she's saying that she wants you to work more on like your communication and stuff with other people, because it's not because you don't have good communication, but it will help you have more understanding of others, she's saying.
Oh,
So she's giving that advice. Just listen to what they say more, instead of like, sometimes we'll let someone talk, but we don't always hear what they say. And she's not saying that in a negative way. She's just saying that there are sometimes a hard time in between
I'm guilty of that.
family.
It's like, I realize I'm not totally absorbing what a person is saying because I got
yeah. And she's saying that it's mostly because she has a lot on her mind. She has a lot going on in her mind. So she's saying just kind of like, pay more attention to that is all she's saying. And you'll feel better, like, and have more peace around you.
Good. Michelle Dyer would like a message from her husband, Kurt. Hi, Michelle.
So he's actually like, he's like sitting on like leaning against like the side of a truck, and he's just like saying that he's just been kicking back doing whatever he like. I don't know if like he was into cars or trucks or something, but he's just kicking back like road trip. He's giving me that energy. Like he likes to go out and go on the road, or maybe that's something he did with his job. But he's just wanting you to know that no matter where he goes, no matter what he does, you are always on his mind, and he's always with you.
I get that Willie Nelson's like, you are always on.
Yeah. He doesn't, he never forgets you. He will never forget you. Like, I don't know if that's like something she's worried he's going to forget, but he won't. And he'll be there when you get there. So, and he loves you, of course. Absolutely.
Corinna W. from Anthem, Arizona. I am run down and tired lately. I know the feeling. I would like to find out how to align my purpose and being fulfilled with making a good living and moving north. Will this happen? Will she align with her purpose and move north?
Yeah, you're already aligned with your purpose. Okay. Sometimes even if our life doesn't seem like things are working like we want them to, doesn't mean you're not aligned with your purpose. Okay. The universe usually knows what's best for us better than we do. So, just kind of like Eric's saying, just kind of sit back and let life come at you, kind of let go, of those ideas that you have of your own, like the control of things, and let things flow. And also manifest, keep your mind on that job, the things that you're wanting, and it will come to you. Absolutely, he says. But you are aligned with your purpose. You have many of them, but you are on track, is what he's saying. So, just stay focused. Stay focused on that.
All right. Hi, I'm Snezhana from Georgia. Please ask Eric for messages from my deceased daddy, Vladimir.
So, it's kind of quiet. Like I don't know if he was a quiet guy, but he's kind of like real low, quiet talking. And he's just like coming in, and he's got music going on around him now. I'm not sure if he was into music, but now I hear music around him, and he's just saying like, with life, kind of like he's given a message like about music, like listen to the music, like he's communicating to you through music. So
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like when you hear like a song or something that makes you think of him, that's why he's showing me that. And he's also letting you know that he's very proud of you, and he will be there through all your you know, milestones in your life. You know, he's
Yeah.
not going to miss anything, is what he's saying. He's
Awesome.
there. Yeah.
Amalia Chadwick from Michigan. Does Eric see me working in the Akashic Records, reading other people's Akashic Records anytime soon? Hey, you need to get together with D. King.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Work
that
together.
too. I think the same thing. So, yes, yes, but remember this. It's up to you. You have the power to start that. Okay. You have the power to make that happen. So just know that the more that you stay focused on it and the more that you get like with the same type of light workers and the same type of groups and stuff, that will bring more like motivation to you and guide you in the right directions. But your guides are on it. They said they're on it. They're helping guide you like this. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right. I don't have this person's, I have the handle. Love Jolu. Will I be able to chat with my father in heaven soon? He's been gone since 1976. Has he reincarnated as my nephew? His name, I don't know if that's the nephew or the dad, probably the dad, is Leslie Dragoo from Lincoln, Nebraska.
This is her uncle or dad. This is her dad, you said, Elisa?
Yeah, her father in heaven died
Yeah.
in 1973. Has he reincarnated at
Yeah.
all?
Eric is saying yes to that. Eric's saying yes to that. And this
Cool.
usually family will wait like till other family comes and stuff,
Yeah.
but he's saying yes to this and yes to the nephew. Absolutely. He's also saying that you can still communicate with his higher self. I mean, it's so beyond our comprehension of how it works because everything's happening at the same time on the other side, but you can communicate with him still. The problem isn't because he reincarnated, it's just about what you're expecting. Your expectation is
Yeah, I mean, just because
yeah.
I mean, we're all reincarnated in past and future lives, you know.
Right,
Trust me, everything is happening right now, all our lives are like a stack of books, and we just happen to be picking one book. We're reading that now, but all the other ones are still there.
Right. So communication, that's not why you're not having a hard time, why you're having a hard time communicating. It's about that expectation, how you're expecting him to come in. So.
Okay. Nicole C. Ginger Bailey, I love you. You are such a good medium.
What was the name? I didn't hear
Nicole C. I think it's
hi, Nicole.
Yeah. All right. Suzanne McGinnis from Lancaster, California. I always don't know whether to call you Anne or Suzanne or Susie. But anyway, will I ever find a living man, a loving man? You want a living man to grow old with and bring value to my life. Not that I need a man, LOL. Who does?
Oh, Lisa, I love you.
Well, I'm just reading what I'm reading.
So will she ever find a loving man in her life?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely 100%. Okay.
Nice.
Visualize it, see it. It'll make it come sooner, but it is a little bit down the road before this happens. Actually, it's about that timing. It really is. It's not anything you're doing or not doing. It's just timing. The timing's not here yet. Yeah. Divine timing.
Stacey Irving says, Joshua, my son, suicide. So maybe she's asking for a message from Joshua. Stacey Irving. We don't have a town or anything, but I hope that's enough.
Yeah. So I see what I see him doing is he's like by this lake. I don't know. I think like maybe he was an outdoors person, but he's by like a lake and he's just kicking back in this chair and just loving life, you know, the way he's putting it, because this is life. He's saying this is the real life. This is the life. That's how he said it. And he's just saying that giving her like lots of love, and he brings a lot of love from the other side. And he's so thankful that you're his mother, and you guys have had many lives together. And he says, I'll see you again. I'll see you again. I'm waiting for you, he said.
Awesome. All right, Cody S. From Alabama. Any messages from Eric or guides about our rescued parrots and other animals? Oh, I love people who do that. Stacy,
She wants messages about her animals.
Yeah, just Eric. Just messages from Eric about.
Oh, okay.
Not from, but about her rescued parrots and other animals.
This is so. Whenever we put out energy, words, thoughts, actions into the universe, it comes back to you. It's a ripple effect. You are doing good, he says, such big things. This is great. And these animals will bring you the joy you need too. So it's not so much he's saying what you're doing for them, but what they do for you. And that's actually the meaning behind it, is what you're getting from doing this, he says. More so than what you're doing for them, even though you are doing a lot for them, he said.
Yeah, you're a light worker, Cody. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Emily McCarthy from Arizona. Does my grandma, who has passed over, Irene Teeter, have any messages for her or her family? I miss her so much and want to thank her for visiting me in my dream.
Yeah, she's like, of course, and she'll do that more. She's going to be doing that more. She's a really a good communicator. She's trying to let everyone know that she's still here around them. She's not off far away. And she's just like so like happy to be a part of this family. And she says that everybody was really good to her. She's saying thank you. I'm not sure what happened with her, but she's just saying lots of thank yous. And she's just so thankful, so grateful for everybody that she is connected to in her life, like family life. She's okay. She just said also, if you close your eyes and like try to visualize her, like not asleep, but when you're awake, that just try to visualize her, that you will see her more often. She said,
awesome.
That will help you recognize her more around her.
That's great. All right, guys, we will close up there. Happy birthday, Eric. I love you so much. Thank you, Ginger Bailey. Information in the description box. And of course, you guys will probably want to re-listen to the answers you got and the wisdom that you even give, even if you didn't ask a question, the wisdom that comes from answering from the answers from other people. So thank you all.
Elisa, he wants to tell you, I love you, Mom. And he says also, thank you for your birthday wishes. And he's also like holding his arms out to try to give you a birthday hug. Okay.
Thank you.
He's with you. He says, I'm with you, Mom. I'm with you.
Okay. I love you.
Okay. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.